Hey folks, all doing tonight? Hero of None here with your Mundus Minutes, ESO news, luxury merchant, and golden merchant information for February 22nd, 2019. So, going over the news first, Wrathstone DLC was be coming on Monday, February 25th. And because of some of the changes to the database, you're going to be able to install the patch and then have a rather long wait when you first log in. This wait can be anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour, depending on how many items you have in your inventory, how many characters you have, and just the time of the day. What's recommended to be done now is to go in and get rid of unnecessary items on various characters while you still can. Monday comes around and you may have to wait a while to get in. So if you have a long wait, just leave the game up. It is processing, but it may take a while. Also, remember that you can leave the launcher up while you're at work or at school on Monday, and as long as that launcher is up, you should download the patch and install it while you wait. So when you come home, you just hit the play button, and then you have to wait for the thing there and all that stuff. PTS patch notes came out Monday, so a few things that they have adjusted, they changed was they adjusted some of the dungeons. They did some fixes to the Imperial passive that was going off repeatedly. They changed the top-end leaderboard rewards to grant PvP jewelry. And there's going to be more furnishing recipes in the Jubilee gift boxes. It's kind of a lean week for news. Everything's getting ready for the Wrathstone DLC to drop on Monday, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. Now, let's take a look at some of the luxury items that we have on sale. So, we have Hugh's Bane Bed Royal, which is actually a pretty nice bed for 20k. Lantern. Merchant's Basket, which you can't hide in, unfortunately. Redguard Tent Round Silk, which is a big item. For 100k, though, it is actually kind of worth it, considering it is a large... You can make your own tent town with this item here. Redguard Vase, golden. That's pretty much it for today. So yes, a lot of Redguard stuff, which is actually kind of nice. Now, on the Golden Merchant, you have Beekeepers Necklace, which gives you health, recovery, and more health recovery. The health recovery in this is actually pretty good here for trolling builds in general. I wouldn't recommend this for PvE, but PvP side, if you wanted to combine this with Troll King and maybe some Ogrim Scales, you can have a build that has a lot of health recovery, and you can basically... Unless somebody has a lot of damage they're putting out there, you can just troll around and keep yourself alive for a long time. Bloodthorn Necklace. Spell damage, magicka, or max magicka, and magic recovery. And when you deal direct damage, you restore 660 magicka and stamina. This effect can occur every 5 seconds. Interesting set. I don't really know if it's worth it. This is giving you back magic and stamina, but every 5 seconds here... You can get more with just simply passive magicka and stamina regenerations. Gossamer will probably give you better regeneration than this. So yeah, I would just skip that. Next, for 250k, you have Scathing Mage, magicka, spell critical. And when you deal critical damage, you have 20% chance to increase your spell damage by 516 for 6 seconds. The effect could occur every 6 seconds. I see some people using this PvP quite successfully. I especially see it used by Sorks. You can get this from Imperial City Prison, I believe. But for 250k, if you have the money, you may want to get it if you're trying to min-max it. If not, just run Imperial City Prison a few times. Necklace of the Worm Cults. Spell damage, max magicka, magic recovery, and reduces the cost of your magicka abilities by 4% to you and up to 11 other group members within 28 meters of you. This is a set that's primarily used all over. Most healers will use this because it boosts up most of your magicka party, and for trials, it's almost required. You get this out of, I want to say, Vaults of Madness. And yeah, it's kind of important. If you're going to be min-maxing, definitely recommend picking this up. 250k, it's a good deal. And then for 100k, Maul the Infernal's Paldrones, health, and when you do light or heavy attacks, you have 10% chance to summon a Fire-breathing Daedroth for 15 seconds. I see some people doing pet builds grab this and use this, but honestly, that'd be mostly for PvP. PvE, don't see too many people using this, to be honest. In addition to that, you can get this out of chests pretty easily, so I'd probably skip it. Vulcan score your arm crops, max health, and when you deal damage, damage over time effects, you have 8% chance to summon a meteor for 10k damage, and also 5k damage to all the enemies around it. Used a lot inside PvP and PvE, good arm crops to grab, but it is from, you can get this from chests. Just by doing your dailies, getting the keys, opening the chests, and you have a pretty good chance to. Infused, not that great of a stat to get. And Pen would be preferred for PvP. Divines would be preferred for your PvE set. Anyways, that's Hero of None. That's your Mundus Minute for the 22nd. I'll see you all in Tamriel. And hey, Mastom is coming. Get ready for it.